I don't know. I think this is sexy. Don't you think it's sexy? I think it's. I will let you know where I got this. But I got it. Feeling sexy. I'm like, I like the eyes. I should do some eye, should do some stuff. But sexiness. I want to be sexy. But where am I going? Where am I going? To the grocery store. Okay. I'll be sexy at the grocery store. I'm okay with that. That's like it was. So since when did the possibility of you having sex with someone translate to the possibility of you killing your family? I don't even know where to begin to start talking about this. Oh my God. Mayday. Your conscious cougar, and this channel, I say it every single time. I say it every time, and never did I think I was going to walk into a topic like today. But this channel is all about being fit and staying happy, keeping your vibe up, because fitness and happiness together is beautiful, which is sexy. And so by any means necessary, right? That's what we're supposed to do. Now, I just said a lot that plays into what's up today. And actually, I feel this as a series. And I promise you, I will not drop the ball on this like I did about my nails. And about the nails thing, I will just like, boom, one day suddenly there'll be, it took me 3 hours and I don't know, 20 minutes or something, 3 hours and 20 minutes to do my acrylic nails all by myself the first time. And I edited it down to like 2.5 minutes. So one day, boom, there'll just be this crazy thing. Do it yourself, acrylic nails, my experience, and you'll just, it'll be there. I'll keep my promise on that. But this is more important. Sex is more important. Am I right? Am I wrong? Yes, I know I'm right. Now, you know what? There are some people who might have just like heard me say that and answered like, no, well, depends. In what perspective, young lady, are you talking about? And we're just in a situation with this COVID-19 thing. And so I really don't know how else to begin this even, except just to say my own story, and to relate to what I was saying a moment ago about the way I always open these vlogs now is, it's about being fit, sex is healthy, it's about being happy. Yeah. And those things together, beautifulness and, all that is sexy. So boom, it's like, it's part of our natural way of being, that sexual part of ourselves. And then we got this COVID-19 thing. Now, if you're already in a relationship and, you've got that, especially monogamous, relationship going on and y'all are wearing your masks and you're doing your gloves and you're doing the best you can to avoid this invisible damn near, no, it's not damn near, it is a deadly frickin' cootie. But you're doing everything you can as a couple, as a union, as a team to keep your house clear of that shit. And so yay, good for you. Now, there's a whole ginormous population of people who are single. Yeah, single. I didn't even have a roommate when I started. I didn't have a roommate. I didn't have a goldfish. I didn't have it. So I got a roommate. That was just great. It's nice to have somebody to talk to. Oh my God. And hug on occasion. Took 3 months for me to hug him though. So now my roommate is much younger than I. He is 30. And in the beginning, I noticed that he was like going out. Now when he moved in, he was all like, I don't have a girlfriend. And we talked about the COVID thing. I put a whole paragraph in the thing in our rental agreement regarding that, and now all of a sudden I was noticing his behavior. He was breaking it. He was not really taking this COVID-19 thing very seriously, and so I was needing to chase him even faster with my Lysol and whatnot, wiping stuff down and everything, and needed to talk to him like, dude, what the hell? And one day I switched the subject a little bit. We were about, I don't know, 3.5, 4 weeks in to being roommates, and he said to me, I switched the subject to online dating, and just because I just wanted to lighten it because it was getting intense, because I'm like, this guy is trying to kill me, this COVID thing. But so I started talking about that, and he's like, "Oh, what service do you use? What online, .com do you use?" And then he told me what he uses, and he's like, "Yeah, I mean, in the last 3 weeks, I've been on 3 dates, and they've all been great." I was just horrified. I'm like, "Holy shit! Does that mean that he's been on 3 dates with 3 different people, and he's experienced them, probably physically? Like, what does he mean they were all great? I don't think. My roommate's gorgeous, and he's 6'2", and he's only 6 feet, and he's blonde and a surfer, and he's, rides a motorcycle and a boat, and he's just one of those cool guys, right? I'm like, I'm not thinking they did a 6 feet apart date. I'm not feeling that. And then he picks one, though. Then he picks one, and then because he does like monogamy. But I'm like, wow, I could not do that right now with this COVID-19 thing going on. Okay? Now, that was then. And that was then, and this is now. And so this being now, I know I'm being very fragmented in what I'm saying at this moment, and I'm being cryptic and shit. But things changed. I changed. I feel different now. I mean, there's a thing going on. I have a crisis. Mayday. May frickin' day. And a bunch of people may feel the same way. Like, okay, we were cool for a while, and we watched the spring breakers go act a fool on the beach and whatnot, and all of a sudden numbers start peaking and spiking all over, and, folks, and like, oh my God, there are these kids, are in their 20s, they were doing these, what they called them, COVID parties, where they would go to bars and they would not wear a mask, and they would no gloves, and just drink and party and hang out, be close, and and spittles at each other. You don't even know. I've never been conscious of these little microbes or whatever. Anyway, so a bunch of them got sick, like a bunch, and one of them in particular that became a media moment. His parents also got sick, and then his dad died from it, and he feels like shit now. And so my parents are in their 80s. So when I think of, me suddenly, taking a chance, like, this is beyond taking a chance for like an STD. This is beyond that. It's, really? But what I want to say, let me go back up. I was having this time with the roommate. That was like in April. Now we're in August. And so 4 months have gone by. But that 4 months, hold on. For me, my last relationship ended in November. No. He was supposed to move in with me in November. We made this decision in October. It ended in October. I'm 10 months now. 10 months. And wait, I actually had not done everything with that boyfriend yet before we broke up. I'm really glad that we had that qualifying time. I was kind of taking my time with my relationships then, But I didn't know he had an addiction, and he fell off his wagon, and I didn't even know he was on a wagon. I was like, what wagon? So that was a relationship that almost was. It was very romantic and everything and stuff. So I decided, let me, chill out for a minute, and then the holidays are coming, and I was the host house for my family. So, December. And then January, I said, let me, date again, okay? So, yeah, here we go. So I go on a few dates, and, just, coffee and dinner and whatnot. And boom, here comes COVID-19. Really? So at this point, if I'm just real honest, it's the only way that's the only reason that, yeah, damn it, I don't normally stutter. A long time has gone by, and my libido as a woman over 50, all I'm willing to acknowledge to you, it's just fine, okay? I mean, I feel like I'm 32. What? So, that makes this a crisis for me. Full straight freaking on. Where I'm basically, by not having physical intimacy, sexual intimacy with anyone, I think that's unhealthy. But then, I get torn up in my heart when I consider, is that hour or two of physical intimacy and wonderful, orgasm and whatnot, is it worth it to potentially contaminate, or spread cootie that you don't necessarily know you have to your parents? Like, that could happen. I would die. I would. It's too much drama. That's like, so since when did the possibility of you having sex with someone translate to the possibility of you killing your family? I mean, because that's what it feels like. It's like, oh my God, then I might, never mind me. I'm just like, I mean, and of course, mind me. I don't normally even get the flu every year. This thing got so intense for me. It is intense. I'm almost done with a survey, putting it together, that I would like for you and everybody in America to do. I am looking forward to the results on this. Really. Not only because I know I'm not the only one, but I'm really intrigued by the wide range of answers that I've gotten, the opinions, and how much they differ. And then there's a whole bunch that are like the same, like, seems to be a bigger number of men who are in their like 20s and 30s who are like, what time can we get together? And the older they get, they seem to be more conservative and like, maybe we could just talk on the phone. You want to just you want to have a Zoom date? But then in the women, and I don't feel like I've talked to enough women. I want to talk to more women who are single and in the millennial age. So I'm editing, and I realized that I didn't record the end of this, so I'm doing that right now. Basically, I just want to say, yeah, I'm putting together a survey, and the people that I talk to right now are helping me with the questions that go into the survey. So I would love your comments below. Everybody wants to hear what you have to say. I was even nervous about even just bringing this topic up, and I'm really not done. I've barely touched the very, very tip of the tip of the tip of the iceberg on this subject. And it's like, I felt like it was like sacrilegious, almost like politically incorrect for me to like speak about this, but come on, really, it's a huge thing. And how much of a chance are you willing to take? And I think a lot of that has to do with how much of a chance you think you are taking, how real you think the virus is, and how serious you think it is, even if you do think it's real, and a bunch of things like that. But I'm not going to spend any more time right now. I'm going to have you go to the box below. I have more information for you, and I do welcome your comments. And if this moment, this time together has been at all interesting, pertinent, informational, entertaining, even a little bit, if you could press the like button so that more people can jump in and help, that would be amazing. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time. I'm Gillian, your conscious cougar. Have a great day. Be safe out there.